Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Throwing, Jones. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chargers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll at it's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Once again with Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Jones. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on second and 9. Back back to throw. Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side, a completion was tied in, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On the counter now, it's Sanders.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 24, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Higgins goes in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 6-yard line.
It's about time, fellas.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Herbert now. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they're able to add on to their advantage. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Here's Jones on 1st down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Jones now. A final shot before break. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down. As good running gets them to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Justin Herbert looking to pass. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Herbert. And once again, this is Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now they send a man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact in that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
To take it past the 25 and up. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Matt Judon there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick. So no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Off play action. Jones. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Herbert. Left side here to Sanders. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Make some good plays today.
Here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Jones. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Jones. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go, first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Kamara. Will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
Herbert. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Herbert going to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, We need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones, first throw of overtime here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this... That was an excellent cover. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Raiders,